Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I'm Conostip and this is going to be part 50 of my Imperial campaign where I'm playing as Egypt. And we do have a lot going on here. It's been a little while since I've been in this campaign, so I do need to sort of refresh myself. And I think that I left off in a position where I'm going to be ready to take a handful of settlements in this episode, I would imagine, if all things go okay. I have an army. This is the army that was holding this bridge against a various group of Greek armies, and I've decided at this point that the forces, I would say, seem weak enough so that I can attack Ankara. Ankara itself I don't think is going to be too valuable, but I can at least take it off of the Greeks. There is a small force here, and there's a one unit, there's one unit over here. Maybe they will come in and assist. There is a couple small armies here as well. What do we have? 3 units here, and then just a heavy onager here. So, I mean, I can clear out these units, take Ankara, and then that has left Nicomedia open to attack. They are just holding it with their faction leader and a unit of archers. So, I have sent Shabaka Philadelphos, and he's going to be arriving there, I would say, in the next turn, it appears. So, we should be able to take that as well. Yeah, and I have my war elephants as well, so I can take Nicomedia on the first turn, I would imagine. I think so. So I have a small force that's going to be holding Sardis, just in case any forces from Pergamum come over and attack me. They do have a decent force of armored hoplites here, so I don't want them attacking and taking Sardis off of me. And then down here in Crete, this is my most adventurous, I would say, endeavor right now, because I just have Massas Kassaros, and then 2 Libyan mercenaries. One of them, 3. One of them is heavily damaged, so basically just 2. I have an Egyptian chariot that's going to be finished in this turn. And then I'm hoping that I can hire some mercenaries on Crete itself. But I'm hoping that I can make a lot of money off of Crete. So that would be a pretty good play for me, I would think. You know, if I can take it. I believe that I had sent my ships over to scout ahead, and I believe that there was like basically like it's a couple of units there, so it's like wide open for the attack. So hopefully that's, you know, how it remains by the time I get back there. Now, let's see, up to the north, I was looking at this and I keep thinking, you know, the Parthians, they're just been a thorn in my side, and I have basically this army is kind of it's a weird army. It's cavalry and some light infantry. And I was going to throw it out west to, not necessarily, I was thinking about taking Sinope, but I don't think I want to take Sinope with this army because that's going to be a hard fight for them. I was thinking maybe just send this stack out west and assist the fights out here. But I don't know if that's what I want to do. Because I keep thinking about this, like I have this the experiment, let's call it the Armenian experiment up here in Kotayis, and I have a stack that's just kind of hanging out, and I'm waiting to resolve this experiment. And I have another stack guarding this bridge because I saw a Parthian army poke its head on over these mountains. So now I'm thinking, okay, there's too many stacks just hanging out here on a dead front. I get it, you know, it is a front that does have an active enemy, so it's, you know, it's not the dumbest thing to have armies on a front that's being, being directed towards an enemy, right? I get it. Like there's reasons why these armies are here, but to have them just sitting here doing nothing doesn't feel good. So I'm wondering if I should be sending these armies north to resolve the Parthian situation. Now, if does that involve killing them? I would like to get a ceasefire, really. But killing them is also an option. I don't intend on holding these settlements. So just taking these settlements and then sacking them and then killing off the Parthians and then letting these settlements go rebel, I wouldn't mind that. You know, if the Scythians want to take these settlements off of, you know, whatever's left, it's fine by me, honestly. I just want to get rid of the Parthians so that A, I don't need to hold more armies up here, and then B, also just so that I think that, you know, the Armenians being allied to the Parthians is one of the reasons why they're not coming to the table anymore. Either that or it's because they know I'm broke and I can't really have much to offer anyway, so But yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking about. is sending this army north. Because there's a Parthian army we know that's just right across the mountains somewhere. Can I see them? Yeah, there they are. So we know that there's at least one full stack. And even though this is not a good army for taking settlements, it doesn't seem like that bad of an army for fighting Parthians. You know, there's a lot of cavalry and light infantry. That's kind of like a one-for-one match against the Parthians in a way. They do have more horse archers though, there is that. But I have a lot of Nubian cav. It's tempting, it really is. And I could send this army up as well. Either on foot or send these boats out. I have 2 boats here just kind of hanging out here in this body of water. So is this is the Red Sea, right? Correct? This is the Black Sea and this is the Red Sea? Oh shoot. My lack of geography. Either that or where the hell is the Caspian? This is the red. No, this is not the red. This is this is the red. So this is the Caspian, isn't it? Oh dear. Here I go again. Okay, well I'll have to figure that one out, but it's tempting to send these boats up. Let's just do that right now. Let's just see what's up here. We can do a little bit of scouting, and maybe we can see if there's any more Parthian forces. If it's just what I see, you know, like this, and then this, and there's barely anything in their capital. You know, like it's tempting to send these guys by, like if this stack can neutralize this Parthian army, and then this stack can sort of bypass them by boat and sack the capital, and then maybe force the Parthians to meet me on this river crossing here. That would be ideal. Yeah, there's something to think about here. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to do this. Because do I really need another stack out west? It would be nice. I do kind of need some more bodies out here. You know, I'm basically just doing all of this with just like a stack of mercenaries and a stack of native troops that are a little bit damaged by now, not gonna lie. And Ankyra's not going to be able to do much in regards to retraining these units. In fact, I don't think I can retrain any of these units in Ankyra. I think Ankyra just has the basic barracks. So I would just be able to train Nubian spears, which I don't even have in this army. So yeah, having extra bodies out west would be nice. But we're going to be taking 2 of the remaining 4 settlements that the Greeks own. And they would have to send this garrison away from Zaka if they wanted to do anything about that. So unless like there's an attack from the Brudii, we might be okay, just kind of hanging on by our nails out here. And then there comes Tarsus. Now Tarsus is something that I've just been like not wanting to really think about for a long time now. There's just so much there. There's like what is that 5 stacks of Seleucids there in Cilicia? Now I have been blockading Tarsus for quite some time, so they should be broke. They should not be able to make any money, I would think. And I'm going to have to start chipping away at them at some point. Now I was kind of thinking that's going to have to happen when I, you know, have more soldiers. But you know what? I have 2 stacks here, and they're pretty good stacks. You know, I have, let's see, not all Pharaoh's guards, but, you know, Pharaoh's guards and some Nile spears. Pharaoh's bowmen, yes, I have all of them. Nubian spears, chariots, like they're pretty solid armies. And the Seleucid armies, they do have a lot of chariots, there is that. And the Levy pikes ain't nothing to sniff at. Cretan archers, well, are they, what's their stats? 12 and 10? That's with upgrades as well. Compare that to my 13 and 17. And they have more men in their base units of pikes as well. So like 8 and 6 is their one upgraded pikeman, 8 and 6, yeah. But they're big units, 120 men, and they're pikes, so they have longer spears than my spearmen. they probably can hold pretty well, I would imagine. And of course, they're gonna, you know, do very well against my chariots. But I'm really tempted. I'm just really tempted to start chipping away at the Cilicians because I'm gonna have to eventually take it. You know, at some point, I got to do it. And the sooner that I get to working on this, the faster I can take Tarsus, and the faster that these stacks can get active and actually, you know, be active in Anatolia, not just, you know, just kind of held up here. So that's something that I'm considering as well. And then coming down to North Africa, where I'm afraid that I'm not going to be able to be as aggressive down here as I was initially hoping. Just because I'm working on getting my guys, getting these armies trained up and filled up again. And by the time they're ready, there's going to be Romans on my doorstep again. So I'm going to be dealing with another wave of Scipii armies coming in. And I'm not worried about being able to handle them. I will. That's fine. But getting some forces freed up to attack Cyrene is a little bit... It's a little bit tricky right now. So the good news is this. I have a decent enough navy. I have some, you know, enough triremes so that I feel like I could fight back against any Scipii navies as long as they're small boats or small navies. Just a bireme, like, that's fine, I can take that. But I would want some artillery so that I can take Cyrene quickly in just like one turn instead of having to siege it and then potentially have to deal with reinforcements coming in. So I did train or build some artillery machines here in Jerusalem, some basic onagers. Finally I have built these. So I have some boats being sent out here to collect these onagers. So you go there. Oh no. Did you not get on? Seriously?
No more moves,
how did that not work? Okay, fine. Get on the boats next turn. And then you'll be coming back, and then I just need an army. I have enough generals here that I can send out to Cyrene. But then, do I have an army ready to go? Not really. Not really. I've been training the Pharaoh's bowmen here in Alexandria, so that's kind of slowing down my roll a little bit here. And there goes all of my money by training that one unit there. And yeah, I'm training Desert Axes here in Siwa. Okay. Yeah, I need to... Oh yeah, I got this... Gosh darn. 2 boats. What do I have? How many do I have? I have 3. And am I building one more? No, I am not. I'm not building one more. Okay, hopefully my 3 boats can beat their 2. Because then I could disband those boats and then go back to... Yeah, let's see if I can get rid of them. Awesome! Alright, nice. Perfect. Let's disband. No more pirates, right? Alright, let's disband these boats. Just so that I can... What? Gosh, I keep forgetting that. Okay. Oh dear. Oh dear, fine. I have to be docked to disband. That's kind of a... I get it. That makes sense. I get it. I'm not mad about that. Disband you, and then disband you. And... How much money am I going to be making now? That helps out a bit. Yeah, that actually does help out. So I should be making, what, 4,000? I should have 4,000 in my treasury next turn. That does help. And then, is this army ready to go? It is not. I would have to train... Actually, no, it is. Yeah, my cav unit is right here. Perfect. Ooh, I should just attack in this turn. Yeah, that's what I should do. Attack with both of those armies. And then over here, I have... This is kind of funny. I have a rebel army, or brigand army, sandwiching my army that's on the bridge in between myself and the Greeks that are right there. So, I don't really want to use this army to fight the brigands, just because I don't... I would imagine they wouldn't necessarily move off the bridge. But just in case something stupid happens and I lose my position on the bridge, I'm not going to risk that. So instead, what I want to do is bring these mercenaries from Hatra. It's a pretty ragged force, but they should be able to beat those brigands, I would imagine. Pop them out. This army doesn't need to be there right now because there's nothing else here right now. So let's pop them into Hatra. Yeah, that looks good. And then there's, let's see, Demantha, let's make you happy. You're marching up your way to get these brigands. You can lower taxes? Oh no, you can't. Okay. Recruit some stuff, I suppose? Yeah. I mean, your temple, you're building that temple, right? Yeah, that's going to be done in one turn, so that's going to help out the loyalty as well. So that should be fine. Then up here, we have a couple generals. You go. I have one Nubian spear. These are just, do we know what they are? Eastern infantry and peasants. Okay, piece of cake. I have an Nile spear here as well. So you're going to be coming in from behind.
Orders. Engage the enemy.
And there we go.
Victory.
Alright, let's just get a little warm-up battle in before we fight those massive battles against the Seleucids. All we want to do here is get ourselves to be on somewhat even ground so that I'm not going to be attacking. Even though it's a slight hill, I don't want to be attacking up it. And once I'm on even ground, I'm just going to be marching forward with my phalanxes. And the cavalry will be ready to swing around the flanks. My spears have marched up to these peasants, and the peasants just stood there until my spears started poking them. And let's see if they start to engage at this point. Do I need to move up a little bit further? Nope, the peasants have gone in now. And I would imagine they're not going to last too long, but let's go ahead and send you in. And let's also keep an eye on... Yeah, they're breaking right away. Perfect. And now let's send these spears up. Let's keep an eye. I don't want these Eastern infantry attacking into my generals. Let's move them back. And yeah, the enemy is being very unresponsive in this battle. Interesting. Let's keep... Yeah, if those guys are going to keep running, let's just keep chasing them. Here. And you go there. And yeah, man, they're being very unresponsive. Now we just have to march forward and start poking these Eastern infantry, and they are going down pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and send my cav. I half expect these guys to lose their tire. There they are. Okay, perfect. Oh dear, I was just thinking that my... Did I lose 5 guys? I did, didn't I? That's so crazy. That is so crazy. I lost 5 in that brief second, charging into a unit of Eastern infantry already engaged to their front. I lost 5 heavy cavalry. Oh my god. Was it 5? I mean, it was all 5, right? Yeah, I didn't lose any guys of my Nubian spears or Nile spears or my general's unit. It was just 5 men in his unit died on impact. That is so crazy. That is so crazy. I know that I shouldn't be surprised by that anymore, but I keep like, trying just to think like, hey, maybe it was just a fluke that, other 5 times where I observed this. And it's like, nope, that's just how it works in this game. You charge spears, even unbraced spears, even shitty spears with heavy cav. And I know that the Egyptian, generals units are, they're, like quasi heavy cav. You could say heavier on the medium side would be a better, more accurate term, I suppose. But still, my goodness, that is just crazy. All right, I think, gosh, do I just go for it? I'm so tempted. I think so. Let's just go for it. It's a full army. It's not, I would like to have some Pharaoh's Bowmen. That would be pretty sweet. I guess not Nile Cav. That's a pretty sweet unit. Yeah, let's go. You go up and then you go. Gosh, can you not get around this frickin'? Yeah, you just have to go this way. That's fine.
Attack!
And do we know what there is here? Eastern infantry and archers? Yeah, that's fine. We'll just fight them off. And yeah, the boats will be in close support. Now I'm tempted. Like, should I send up more guys from Arsacia and Fraspa? I can't train much in Fraspa. It's tempting. I was going to send these guys down south, was I not? I think I was, but now I'm starting to think, maybe maybe I
Sire.
don't have to do that. Maybe I can send them north to help against the Parthians, maybe. I mean, heck, these 4 units up against, what do they have there in Campus Sakai? Horse archers, Persian cav. The Persian cav, so these are the long-ranged ones. Those are the ones I have to watch out for. It's, I mean, you know, as far as like small fights go, that one might be a little bit tricky. Maybe if I could just train, I can train archers here in Arsacia. Gosh, that's tempting. Just train up a couple units of archers and bring them north too. Because just that small army could threaten Campus Sake, while my other 2 armies can, you know, threaten the field. Whether it's hunting down this army together, or you know, threatening Campus Alani as well. Whatever, you know, whatever it takes, really. I just want to knock them out of this really quickly so that I can just, you know, get back to not thinking about the Parthians. I mean, that's I've been thinking about them for so long, I forgot what it's like to not have to think about Parthians. So, yeah, that'd be very tempting.
Orders.
Let's come over here. I'm not going to reach them right away, so...
Forward.
What do they have again?
No more moves, sire.
2 peasants, archers, and rebel general. That's fine. I can beat them. Alright, I'm just going to keep, like, holding off on that until I have to. That's just a lot to think about. I don't even know what the max number of armies that's allowed to fight in a battle is. Is it 2 per side? Is that the max? Or would they be able to bring in a total of 3 armies? I don't know. Let's go find out.
Mighty
So
general.
let's go. How far can you move? You can go here. So let's see here. How do I want to do this? Yeah, probably want you
Onward.
here. And then can I attack from this direction? I can.
Attack.
They retreated? Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Okay. Let's see. All right, I gotta figure this out. Is that my guy? No, that's their guy. Yeah, I don't have any assassins, do I? No. Yeah, I lost my freaking assassin going after one of the diplomats. He had like a 95% chance of killing him too. It was so stupid. It was a good assassin. That sucked.
My lead.
All right, how do I get around this? What do I want to do? I think I want to attack the army outside of the settlement.
Orders.
Well, since I don't think that these guys can move anymore in this turn, and I'm not convinced that
Orders.
if I attacked him that you would be able to reinforce, so maybe what I do is just hang tight. Like, make sure these guys are just right next to each other.
March.
And that way, yeah, just hang tight, and I guess we'll fight someone next turn. Oh dear, this could go badly. I was thinking I was just gonna like chip away at them, but now, you know, yeah, I didn't expect him to retreat. I would have expected, because like, wouldn't he have been reinforced from the garrison? So yeah, that was weird. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, alright, well, that's fine, I guess. Let's just check my taxes and move on to the next turn. Everything is now looking good, so drop a save. And let's end this turn. And there we go. So that answers my question. They can get up to 3 armies. I don't know if that is the limit then, because like, you know, the menu just could have a scroll option where there could be more than 3 armies. I'm very tempted. I know this is a bad idea, but I'm very tempted. Oh shit, he's my this is my faction. This is my faction heir. Shoot. I really don't want him to die. I was tempted. See, I was hoping that I wanted to fight with him. I wanted to lead him because him being my faction heir, right? And then I was planning on him being my reinforcing general, which, you know, if he dies, he dies. But in this case, now he is the one that's been attacked here. It's funny how the balance of power is like still in my favor. That's pretty crazy. So Captain Adimos is going to be the first army attacking me, right? 4 units of archers, 1, 2, 3, 4 levy pikemen, And then 2 full strength peltasts. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 Greek cavalry. It's going to be a light cav. And then militia cav is a jav cav. Okay. That looks like it's not too bad. And then what about you, Cherex of Mopsuestia? First off, 4-star general, not bad. -2 morale. All right, drill mastery. That's bad. That's bad for him. Good for me. And is there anything else here? So he's the faction leader. And anything else? Anything? +1 morale. Okay, so that kind of... So it's only going to be -1 morale overall, and the 4 command stars helps as well. What's his army? So 2 archers, and then phalanx pikemen, so this is an upgrade to the... So you are 9 and 14 compared to the 7 and 6. Okay. So that's a bit beefier, isn't it? And they have 2 of them. They have 2 phalanx pikes, 2 levy pikes, and then, yeah, 3 militia cav, and then 1, or sorry, 3 Greek cav, and then 1 militia cav. And then down here, this is going to be the biggest army. No, the additional army is going to be the biggest army. But then we have Euthydemus of Malice, 3-star general, and nothing else about you that's significant. And then your army is going to have militia hoplites. This is going to be the weaker phalanx unit, considering that it's going to have less men, 40 less men than the pike units, and it's a militia unit, so it's pretty very, very weak. Yeah, 6 and 9. So let's see, onagers, and they got chariots though, so 2 units of scythe chariots, and then 1 Greek cav, and then 1 militia cav, and they do have phalanx spikes, so 1 unit of those, some more archers as well. I'm so tempted to let the AI control the armies. It'd be really fun to do like a 2v2. But the AI can be so suicidal, and having a general like just send themselves into a phalanx unit and just killing themselves would be just so tragic. That'd be so stupid and tragic. It's so tempting though. Like having the AI control the reinforcing army when I'm going up against an army that doesn't have phalanx units, like for instance, like the Romans, right? Even that feels better than going up against phalanx units. But, I mean, come on. We're here to have some fun. So, let's have some fun.
This will be a grim day. All days of battle are grim. But how much worse must the day be for our foes? They face us, the finest soldiers in the world! And as the battle is joined, remember, my noble soldiers, they have fear in their hearts. Fear of you!
My guess is, with the way this battlefield is set up, with the town of Tarsus over there, I think that my reinforcements are going to be coming in from closer to the town. So if I start over on this side of my deployment zone, I should be closer to linking up with my reinforcing army, and maybe I can better assist them in a battle. And I do have some decent high ground in this area as well. In fact, I am the defender, right? So... And there they are, right in front of me. So their reinforcing army is coming out over there.
Strength grows once more.
And then let's get situated like here, and then let's see here. Oh shoot, no, my reinforcing army is right behind them. I guess that's cool. As long as the enemy doesn't, turn around. I kind of like this. I kind of like both armies coming after me. In a sense. Yeah, focus on me, And let my reinforcing army, let them come in from behind. So what do we have here? Are you archers? You are. And are we able to shoot at stuff? Yeah, let's continue. Let's make sure we harass with my chariots here. And I can support with my Nubians. Yeah, I don't like that other army. See, I don't like these armies like looking like they're, you know, looking at my reinforcing army. You know, I want them to look at me. So yeah, if we can get them, so we're shooting at levy pikes, that feels good. Let's just kind of back up here. Are you archers? You are. Yeah, I don't want to be getting shot by archers. So let's try to stay out of their range. And yeah, we have a little bit of a computer slowdown happening here, so a little bit precarious, but it should be okay. All right, here, yeah, just drag these guys to the mud. What are they? Yeah, they're losing men. Let's just keep chariots out here. And archers and peltasts. Ooh, yeah, getting rid of those. Let's see if I can get rid of those archers. Peltasts are right there. And even getting rid of levy pikes would be pretty sweet. Phalanx pikes, okay, so that's their good unit right there. And yeah, we're running down archers. And now we should be shooting at phalanx pikes. Let's see. Alright, let's get back. And what do we got here? Who's attacking us? That's gonna be Greek Cav. Alright, let's send my Nubians to attack them. And then where's my chariots? Let's send you guys. Yeah, let's send my melee chariots after their Greek chariots. And I guess can you guys run, please? I guess you already are running according to them. All right. So hopefully we can break those Greek cavalry. It looks like they broke instantly. Perfect. Perfect. You continue to threaten that phalanx pike. And what do we have here? Archers, archers. Ooh, yeah, getting rid of those archers. So Egyptian chariots.
Enemy general has been killed.
Didn't even know that we were fighting the enemy general. Oh, shoot, yeah. My guys got caught. Okay. Okay, so the enemy general caught my Nubian cav. That sucks, but it's just one unit. Alright, let's get back. Let's get back here, and then Nubians, let's get back and attack these archers. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that works. And then Greek cav, coming in hot. Alright, let's see if I can get my chariots to counter. And I guess I should... No, they broke. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, chariot archers, get back. Are those my guys? Oh, that's my reinforcings. And that's my reinforcing. That's my factionary. Better be careful with them. God damn it. Then all right. Looks like we're doing okay. Although I don't know. There's a lot of pikes on the battlefield, aren't there? So, is that my guys? Yeah, that's my guys. Let's get them back. I don't want them charging on into. Let's get my block up as well. God damn it! I'm tempted to send my Nubian cav in to support my factionaire. Yeah, let's get my infantry block up just to like support here. Because yeah, I don't want that guy dying. And yeah, Nubians like be his bodyguard, I suppose. In fact, let's see, let's get chariots up as well, and you guys can start running. That's fine. Be careful! Be careful! Be careful! God damn it! Be careful! Stop it! Stop it! Stop! Stop! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, there goes my factionaire. No. Oh, that sucks. God, thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. Yeah, did he ran away. I don't know if he died, but he ran away. Good. Freaking moron. And then what happened to my, did I just lose my Nubians? Yeah, they must have. I don't know, what do they do? What do they get chomped up by some spears as well? Oh well. Oh well. Alright, what do we have over here? Militia Cav. So yeah, those are the Jav Cav units. There's no point in trying to chase them. Levy Pikes, and how are my guys doing? Yeah, it's mainly just like the general of my reinforcements that got himself into trouble, I think. I think the rest of the army is kind of hanging in there, okay? I think. Yeah, it's just, you know, the AI just loves throwing away those generals, though. It's just really, just love doing it. Alright, Levy Pikes. Charging on into my skirmishers. Looks like we can probably get these guys back, though. And are they going to turn around? Never mind. You guys can just hang out right there and just throw some spears into their rear. And chariots. Alright, these are all my guys. Oh, sweet. All my guys. Actually, no, stay back a little bit. I know chariots can disrupt formations, and I don't want to be charging through my own reinforcing armies formations. That'd be kind of silly.
The enemy flee.
And then, let's see here.
Give them no rest or pity.
I don't want to get caught by levy pikes. So I know they have a third, so that's just the first two of their waves. What about their third army? Are they going to come out? Oh, they're right behind me. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Okay, turn around quickly. Okay. I'm glad I looked behind me. Fucking A. Alright, turn around. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you guys, yeah, run please. Run. You go here, and then you guys get back. Yeah, we need to get back.
Enemy king is running away.
Yeah, well.
The king should disgrace himself so outrageous.
Don't get too excited. Okay, hopefully my reinforcements can deal with the remnants of these guys here, because yeah, I have a full stack here that's bearing down on me. All right, wedge formation. That's pretty fancy. And it looks like they're out of range of my javelins. That's okay. And what are you guys? Militia cav? Alright, that's fine. Is there anything? Are these scythe chariots? Oh, these are their scythe chariots. Shoot. Alright, try to get those phalanxes. And yeah, can we get rid of these gosh darn scythe chariots? Okay, they're running amok because my reinforcing guys threw fighter arrows into them, and now the Egyptian chariots from my reinforcements are charging into them. Okay, hopefully that resolves itself. Oh dear. Yeah, this is fun though. I'm glad that I fought it like this, you know. All right, what do we have coming on in? Militia cav. All right, yeah, they're. Can I guys? Are you shooting at them or are you not able to? I'm tempted to turn you around, but you know what? Egyptian chariot archers. Yeah, you guys come around. Are you guys all? Yeah, these are all my guys. All right, that's fine. Looks like I lost some chariots. And are you guys? All right, where's my? Do I have Nubians left? No, all my cav is gone. All right. All right, so that makes it simple. All I have left is my infantry block and a handful of chariots. That's less for me to. That's less for me to think about. All right, let's come over here. And yeah, let's just kind of like hold. Yeah, looks like my reinforcement army is kind of handling the remnants. What do they have left? Some militia cav, phalanx pikes. All right, and those are archers. Yeah, let's start to march uphill. Doesn't feel good, but yeah, they're being really passive actually. Let's kind of get rid of all this stuff. Now it looks like they are active, so yeah, fighting, that's too bad. They're going to be fighting downhill against me. These militia cav looks like they might be charging into my reinforcing chariots, so that feels kind of good. That should work out for us, I suppose. And that should free up my flanks for my chariots then. Actually, shit, they got some more side chariots. Ugh. Okay. How do I handle those? With my archers, I suppose, maybe? Okay, my... Damn. That one unit of Pharaoh's Bowman is out of ammo as well. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. I have... Gosh, I still have some javelins. So saving some of them... Actually, let's do that. Let's get my javelins back and save them for when I need to fight against their chariots. And that way, if I just have like spears up against their pikes, that should be fine. I still have desert axes as well that can help out. And then, let's see, sending my general after their light infantry feels like a good idea, but I still have my reinforcing army that can come in as well. All right, scythe chariots. Are my guys able to shoot at their guys? No, not quite. But I have my... Alright, there we go. So that's a little bit of... Oop, shoot, they got into our flank here. Let's just cheeky bastards. Damn, they routed my Pharaoh's guards just like that? Whoa! I wasn't expecting that, actually. And man, they just charged right in with their... Wow, they routed my front line. That was not expected. Alright. Well, in that case, let's get my Desert Axes here, and then here, and then here. Wow, they routed my front line just like that. Let's sound the horn there. And then let's go here. Gosh, I might need my reinforcing army to like carry the fight here because they just broke me. That was crazy. Alright, Desert Axis fighting archers. I guess that's as good of a fight as I can hope for. And archers out of ammo. That's not good. You can run, please. And yeah, my reinforcing army is coming on in, so there is that. But man, that was quite the that was interesting. I did not think that my Pharaoh's guard was just going to break like that. That was very surprising. Alright, got a handful. Alright, so those chariots are routing. Let's see, do I have... Should I attack them or should I just continue? You guys can get back. Come on, get back. Yeah, chariot archers get back. I still have some Egyptian chariots as well. And yeah, Pharaoh's guards. Let's see, keep my guys safe here. And so that's one of the general has been killed. So let's turn you around. And actually, no, you come into the flanks of this militia hoplite. That should break them. And let's get these pharaohs. Let's see, what are those? Peltests? Yeah, let's get my Desert Axis into the Peltests. And hopefully we win that little fight. And general... Egyptian chariots here. I feel like I need to get my chariots actually into their... Yeah, let's come over here and flatten all their light infantry back here. That should be a good fight for us. Archers help the Desert Axis fight their Peltas. My archers should actually win that fight just because, you know, they have decent armor stats. No, wow, we broke to militia hoplites. Desert Axis lost to Desert hoplites. That's so weird. Alright, let's get here then. Archers and Desert Axis. And then... No, let's not send my general in by himself. And let's see, what do we have here? What's fighting? Is that my Pharaoh's guards? Interesting. Alright, where's my... Did my chariot just run into spears? God damn it. Alright, where's my last chariot? Where are you? You're over here? Yeah, I need you back in the fight, please. Alright, Pharaoh's guards, militia hoplites. Where's my reinforcing army? Are you guys, like, in the fight or no? It kind of doesn't feel like it. It kind of feels like I'm doing this by myself. Alright, let's see if I can break this militia hoplite here. And that's them broken. Now let's get into this Peltas with my general. And Egyptian chariots still have ammo. Pharaoh's guards. What do we want to fight first? Phalanxes. A lot of them look like they're running away, but it's hard to tell. And you are out of ammo. Shit. Alright. Alright, Pharaoh's guards turn around. And then, yeah, chariot archers turn around. General, let's see, Pharaoh's bowmen get over here to attack them. And then, yeah, you guys get ready, and then you charge those phalanx pikemen. Hopefully we can break them. Oh, that's gonna be pretty dicey. Come on. Chariot archers into phalanx pikes. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, get him. Get him. Break them. They just crushed my arm. Oh my god. Oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. Is crush my chariot archers. That's wild. Well, at least my general's running down their light infantry over here. And yeah, so archers. So yeah, we're probably not going to be able to pull this one off. I think that last army was just a little bit too much for us. Yeah, just a little bit too much. It's too bad. I feel like we're pretty close here. What do they have left? Peltests, militia hoplites, and militia hoplites over here. And then militia hoplites. Militia hoplites. Let's see if I can... I have nothing to support you guys with. But yeah, like if you can fight the hoplites, that'd be great, but I don't think you're gonna... I think that unit's too big. Let's see, Pharaoh's Bowmen from my reinforcing army. That would be pretty nice if they did some work, but let's see here. Can we do anything left with my general? I still have 21 heavy cav. So let's come over here and target these archers. Yeah, let's target those archers. Gosh, there's so little remaining from the enemy. Those militia hoplites and militia hoplites. It's so close. It really does feel like it's so close. Now we have gotten into these archers, and I would kind of hope that could break these other units that are nearby. You know, routing nearby units hopefully can break these archers as well. Because there's those hoplites right there that I don't want to... Yeah, I want to get around those guys. If I could just break them just from... See, I got Pharaoh's Bowmen. I don't know if they still have... Do they still have ammo? I don't know. I can't tell. Gosh, are they're just charging in? They're just charging in. Alright, let's send my general and see if we can break these militia hoplites together. Oh, gosh, that's rough. I was hoping they still had ammo. Yeah, let's see if we can break militia hoplites. So they broke instantly. Alright. So if those Pharaoh's Bowmen can hold up as my anvil for like another strike again. Wait, do they have ammo? Are you... Is there anyone else shooting right now? Alright, so if we could do the same thing here against those militia hoplites. What else is left? There are some militia hoplites in the back. And, oh, now they're shooting. That was so weird. Why'd they charge into melee if they still had ammo? They are doing considerable damage to these militia hoplites, and I'm going to get as close as I can. They're down to 48 men. I was hoping that maybe just my presence alone could break them. And then let's charge on in now. And hopefully there it breaks instantly. Perfect. Nice. Perfect. So that's that unit down. And is it just that unit left? Those 33 militia hoplites in the rear? Oh my god. We're not going to pull this off, are we? That'd be just crazy. Oh, I just remember. Oh my god, I completely forgot about their onager. They have an onager back here. Oh, okay, let's try to get rid of that so that doesn't bomb my bowmen that are hanging out here. I don't know what they're doing. They might be going into the forest to try to avoid the onager, perhaps. And yeah, those militia hoplites are kind of nearby. So hopefully I can get to that onager before A, it hits me with a rock, and B, those militia hoplites can reinforce. So, okay. Oh my god, here we go. Just charging straight at... Nope, no, they abandoned their... Oh my god, they abandoned their onager to fight my general in hand-to-hand combat. So that should go well for us. Yeah, instant break on them. And now those hoplites... See, I want to charge them in the rear, but I don't. I would rather... These Pharaoh... They look like they're running away, though, don't they? They look like they're running away, but I would rather... Those Pharaoh's Bowmen... What are they doing? They're just kind of going off in that direction. Alright, let's run down these militia hoplites. That's it, victory! Oh my god! Oh my god! Whoa! Okay, I just had a fight like this in my Julii, in my last Julii episode, and then to follow that up with this is just so wacky. That is so wacky! Holy smokes! Whoa, what a battle! Alright, yeah, let's get these last militia hoplites. Just get as many kills as possible. I think this is the only unit of the Cilicians that's still in the field. So yeah, doing a lot of damage to 3 full stacks of Cilicians does feel pretty good, but then again, my 2 armies also have received heavy casualties. So the question is going to be, how quickly can I basically retrain my units? The Cilicians should not be able to build back their armies. They should be broke. Still though, the question remains that would they feel comfortable by this point to actually push on to Antioch?
You have won a significant victory.
You know?
Although your soldiers nearly allowed the enemy to win.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, with the forces that they have left, would they feel comfortable to push against me and to try to fight against Antioch? I don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, really crazy fight. Yeah. Yeah, that army got a lot of kills. That was the last army. Yeah, they did very well. I don't know how they broke my front line so fast. That was very unexpected. I'm not sure. I know they sent their generals head on into the phalanxes, and yeah, I kind of lost track of it. I don't know. Yeah, that was just wild. It was super wild. I didn't really understand that. Yeah, so how did we do here? The general just carried the day, 316. Hopefully my faction heirs survived the battle. That's all I really care about with him. And then Bowman, 111, 129, pretty good. Chariots, 75. Chariot archers, 165, 142, very good tallies. Skirmishers, 25 and 17. Desert axes, 63. And then, yeah, the other is just, man, they just buckled, really buckled. I was thinking, hey, at least I have them. And then, nope, they were gone too. And then, yeah, Nile Spears, 3. Pharaoh's Guards, 3. 13, 26. Just very pitiful. Very, very pitiful. Bowman, 205. Nubian Cav, 66, 52, 1, and then 120. Yeah, very tricky to lose, to keep track of that many Nubian Cav when there's that many spears around. And I didn't do the best job at that, but it gets tough. So, and then yeah, down here, how did they do? Cavalry General 114, Pharaoh's Guards 47, interesting. Cav 68, Nile Spears 42, Desert Axes 32. Yeah, like a better balance, I would say overall. 225 on one of their chariot archers, which is very good. 155 on their chariots. Yeah, their guards actually got more kills than mine did, which is interesting. Like they used their infantry better than I did, which is weird. So yeah, victory technically. A suitable husband, 27, 2-star general, a good commander. So it's a 4-star when he's just defending. Yeah, why not? That's fine. He's a little old, but it's okay. So yeah, with these guys need to get back. And he is still alive. Perfect. Did he get a bad trait? +4 to general's hit points. So that part's good. I don't think he got a bad trait. I don't think so. But yeah, these guys need to get back. They need to get back in a hurry. So you go here. Actually, yeah, just switch out the entire armies. Wow, and even with that full army inside of Antioch, well, that damaged full army, they, even on low taxes, they're still unhappy. 65% public order. Oh my god. Alright, let's see, hopefully by retraining these guys, I can reduce the population enough so that... No, that did not do the trick. My goodness. Do I need to recruit some freaking peasants? No, that's not going to do it either. I mean, 65% is still... Well, so the secret police HQ is going to be finished in this turn, and that's going to be adding... So they're going to be okay. Antioch's going to be fine. All right. And then let's get this army back as well.
Move out!
So that they can get retrained. And then do the Cilicians, would they be able to fight back? So these are the 3 armies that are basically decimated. You, and then you, and then you. Yeah, very weakened, very beat up. So that leaves them basically with 2 full strength stacks. It's going to be you. Let's get back to this. So, yep, that one, and then this one. So yeah, they're dangerous. They're dangerous armies, and yeah, I need to train back these armies as fast as possible. And for that battle, look at all of these rewards that have been heaped upon Tutankhemui Alexander, Tutankhemui, something like that. Superior commander, so +3 command, A shield bearer, +1 to the valor of your general's bodyguards. Yeah, that makes sense, considering that they carried the day on that battlefield. And then decorated hero, 20% discount on unit training costs. Perfect, because I'm going to be needing some more units. In fact, yeah, he should actually be put inside of Antioch so that, yeah, I can just, you know, get a discount. Tahotam, this is going to be the Cherusian. Where are you? Okay, so you are getting that casualty replenishment retinue down there. Perfect. And then Quartermaster for Setnafet Philometer, 15% to movement points, and 2% bonus to cash gain from looting. Where are you? So you're in Jerusalem. Okay. And then the Priest of Set for Neferetiabet Auletes, Priest of Set, +1 management, and 20% discount in agent training costs. And where are you? You're in Siwa. Okay, so I should be training agents in Siwa if I can, just because they're going to be cheaper down here. Now I have my production centers back on track when it comes to getting these armies refitted as soon as possible. So let's turn our attention out west again and see where we are at. So looks like some forces have made their way into Ankyra to bolster the defenses by a little bit. It's nothing too crazy. The spy could still open the gate with a 32% chance. Faction heir, 2 stars. And ooh, +1 command when defending. So 3-star general when he's going to be defending. Okay. And then militia hoplites, heavy palotests, a beat up unit of armored hoplites, and then some Greek cav as well. Nothing too crazy, I suppose. What do we have here? Yeah, we have our archers, we have our slingers. We should be able to mow down that army. So let's go ahead here and besiege Ankyra. And then next turn, we can take it. That should not be an issue. You can't reinforce. You could actually. You could get there if you wanted to. So that'd be 1 extra unit of armored hoplites. And then I'm assuming you could reinforce as well. Maybe. You look like you're a little bit out of range. Heavy onagers. Even so, even if those 2 units reinforced, I shouldn't have too much of an issue taking in Kyra. So then that leaves me with a Nicomedia. So it's still... Oh, so he moved out. Okay, so the guy that was there, that's him. Okay, so he moved out. So now Nicomedia is going to have... Okay, so those units that were out here moved back in. Archer, 2 palotests, and armored hoplites. Okay, so let's make sure we assault Nicomedia, so no more nonsense of them training up units. Oh yeah, let's get a sap point. What do I have here? Yeah, it's a weird mercenary... Oh shit, no, I don't need to do this. Right, I can just assault, can't I? I can't assault. I thought the mercenary war elephants could get through. I guess not. I guess they can't. I guess they can't, yeah. Interesting. They could only get through palisades and wooden walls, but not the... They can't get through the gates and the stone walls. That's so weird. Didn't I instruct them to assault the main gate of Rhodes? I know they didn't make it there, but that's because it's being defended by archers. I thought they could still attack it, though. Huh. Yeah, okay, interesting. Well, anyway, let's just do that then and get some towers, and I guess it's just going to be 2 towers and a sapping point. Is that going to be good enough? 2 towers and a sapping point. Let's maintain that siege, and then palotests, archers, and then 1 armored hoplite. I kind of feel like I want more entry points rather than just the 2 towers. Is kind of what I'm thinking. Then again, having the towers able to shoot with their ballistas onto these units on the walls, that seems pretty good as well. And I still have the sapping point, so I can get through with my, say, like my hoplites or my cavalry or my elephants. They might be able to get through as well, depending on if that's, you know, being defended by those armored hoplites or not. And even if they are, I could blast those armored hoplites with my Cretans, and that might work out. So yeah, that should be okay. I should be able to take Nicomedia next turn as well. Now, let's get these boats over here, and let's take you, and then you. And then, is Rhodes going to be okay? Tell me Rhodes is going to be okay. Rhodes is going to be fine. Let's get on the boats, and then let's get here. And we can't, oh, there's no mercenaries to recruit. God damn it. Oh, well. Yeah, I mean, we'll get there next turn. Can I move the boats? And spy on? What's here? Just one unit. Okay, okay. I'll be fine. Whatever's there, this can handle it. Okay, taking Crete is going to be dope. Oh, that's going to be so good. I better make a lot of money off of this. I better. Now you can continue to move up in this direction.
Onward.
And then you actually let's see if we can.
My ears are yours.
Ooh, did I lose? Okay, so he's still okay, so he's just moving back. I wonder if I could get him
Mighty General.
to come back. Like now that I've crossed the line and I'm on his territory, will he come back and want to fight me? And then then if he does, oh, I can't. Okay, I wanted to see how many turns it would take to get, you know, through, but it doesn't count that as long as this army's in the way. Still, one army versus this army should be okay, hopefully. Yeah, they should be able to get the job done. Let's come down here and finish off these rebels. This Greek army keeps trying to pull me off of that bridge, and I am not gonna bite. No, no, no. So you guys can make sure that you come there. And yeah, 2 peasants, archers, and rebel general. Just gotta watch out for that rebel general, honestly. I mean, this army is pretty flimsy. Yeah. So, hopefully we can be okay here. We have ourselves some pretty nice high ground here. So let's just move up to the edge. And yeah, it looks like they're going to be... Okay, yeah, they're going to be down there. Interesting. So we will be fighting downhill. That's pretty nice. Now, rather than wasting my javelins on these peasants, I would rather just see if I could send my cavalry just to get rid of these units. You know, once the buffering is gone, then I can just sort of march down and take out their more important units, such as their general units and their archers. So they should be wiped out, and then you continue to run down those peasants. Don't get, no. Yep, get away. Alright, that's better. So now you need to get you guys, there you go. Alright, now let's bring you up. And I have camels on the ready. Cav. And then Cav. If I could get some javelins on into this rebel general, that would be perfect. Archers are now shooting at my guys, so let's get you ready to attack those archers. And are we doing any damage to these guys? So they have 25. Yeah, you get into the archers. Oh yeah, that's right. They have javelins as well. You were not supposed to go. You were not supposed to go into that general. You know what? Let's not send support because. There we go. Perfect. In the battle, they killed 17 of our guys, but I might have took some friendly fire as well. Job well done. And then there's just one more brigand army that I want to get rid of in this episode. So yeah, let's just drop a save. And then, are you guys... Oh, I'm not... Oh god, of course. Damn, man, you guys are just gonna be busy forever. For your entire lives. Alright, who first? You, I can get there in 2 turns. You, I could get there in 2 turns. Well, you've been here the longest, and you're starting to cause devastation. So let's get up here.
Engage the enemy.
How much am I losing from Susa? I'm losing 180 denarii per turn from devastation. So yeah, let's get rid of those guys first. I just remembered also, so I was looking at this, you know, I have way too many generals here in Alexandria, and I was wondering, you know, what's going on here, and I was reminded, right, so Sakemwe is a fantastic governor, you know, he has all this management, and then he has a fair few reasons, or things, or, you know, retinue or traits that are going to be increasing trade bonus as well. The merchant is a 10% bonus on trade income, and then the spice merchant is another 10% bonus on trade income, and then I think he has one more as well, refined tastes, another 10% bonus on all trade income. That's 30% bonus on trade income right there. And is there more? 30% is pretty good. So I think that what I want to do here then, so you have zero command. You have zero command. So if I just move you out, and let's say like maybe I take you to Memphis. So what's it going to be? So it's minus 2,000. So are you? Huh. I feel like that didn't change at all. Were you already the governor? Were you already the governor of Alexandria? That didn't change at all. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what happened there. While I am very tempted to play one more intern here, just to sort of see what happens, I think that there is a chance that the Scipii are definitely going to, well, not definitely, but there's a chance that they're going to be attacking me here around Siwa during that intern phase. They might be able to reach me, they might not, and elsewhere as well, you know, will the Cilicians attack? Well, they would have to get through there, through my fort first, so that wouldn't be too much of an issue, I don't think. But yeah, just because I don't want this episode to go on too long, I'm going to be leaving it here for now. Before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. Until next time, this has been Conestep playing Rome Total War. Thank you very much, and goodbye.